let's go to Shauna, who joins us now in Murfreesboro, a neighboring community here in the Nashville area. Shauna, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hey, Ken. Thank you so much for taking my call.
You bet, Shauna.
How are you?
I am living the dream. What are you doing?
Good. Living the dream as much as possible.
Okay, good. What's going on?
Thank you so much for what you do. I recently found you on YouTube, and it's been really great to, just learn everything that you guys talk about.
Well, thank you.
My question today is that I've been a stay-at-home mom for the last 4 years. I am just started the baby steps in the Ramsey program, and currently don't have an income other than my partner's income.
Okay.
And he is we're just not quite on the same page yet. I think we'll get there, but I basically want to go back into the work field so that I can start, knocking out our debt, and he prefers me to stay at home. And so we're not in agreement on that, which is kind of making me think maybe I want to move out. But basically, I used to do marketing and property management, and now for kids, and now I'm currently in insurance and in the school program to get licensed.
Okay, gotcha.
But there's a little bit of some of the companies that I'm looking at. There's a little bit of fees, to set up the business.
Right.
And so I am just thinking maybe I should try to get just a regular job, any kind of job, particular, just to get some income in the door so
Yes.
we can start knocking down it.
Yes, let me address that. I think that's absolutely right. I don't want you even considering a side hustle or a business that you own in the current situation that you're in. So we got a lot going on here. Because I'm a part of Ramsey Solutions, I'm going to address the financial and the relational here because this is really not so much a purpose question yet. I will walk with you and guide you in those days ahead. You can call me back when we get to trying to decide what it is you want to do, with your professional life. But right now, you're a single mom, essentially. And I think you've got to start looking at it that way. And I think you are, because you intimated a minute ago, I'm considering moving out. I'm not going to make this a moral issue. Okay. So don't hear me judging you because you're living with someone. Okay. Right. However, you're not married. And so your finances should not be, in our opinion at Ramsey Solutions, it should not be connected. So you keep saying our debt, and unless are you guys in a joint bank account and kind of living? No. So there is no our debt.
Right.
It's your debt. So what kind of debt do you have? How much?
I have $35,000 in student loans, and then I owe $10,000 for a car that I've been purchasing from her.
Okay, so you're breaking up, and the child in the background. So if I'm hearing 45,000.
Yes.
Okay, so let me. So how many kids do you have at home?
2. And one is 4, and the other almost 4, and the other is 10 months.
Okay, so we got a 10-month-old and a 4-year-old. Are both of those kids your boyfriends right now?
Yes.
Okay, so that makes this thing really sticky.
Yeah.
You're not married, but he's the father.
Right. Yeah.
And
he
doesn't
did propose last fall.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, we were hoping to get married this by the end of this year, but there's just been a lot of, discussions we have kind of been working through. That
by the way, I want
something I want.
Yeah, listen, you cannot marry this dude, in my opinion, until you guys are on the same page about money.
Yeah.
It'll rip you guys apart. It's already causing you to second guess. So here's the reality. Forget him for the moment. Okay. If you go to work, who's watching the 4-year-old and the 10-month-old? Are you going to put him in daycare, or do you have family in this area?
No family. Yeah, it'll have to be daycare.
Okay. Well, that's your decision to make. You guys aren't married right now. You're living together, but you're not married.
Right.
And you're going, I want to be debt free. He's not on board yet. We hope he gets on board, but he needs to understand how important this is to you.
Right.
And that we are not getting married if we aren't on the same page. And I'm not threatening you. I'm not trying to break up with you, but I'm going back to work because I'm going to pay off my $45,000 in debt because I'm going to be debt free. And I'm the children's mother. And if I have to pay for the daycare, I'll find a way. Yeah. But I would prefer that you help me with this. And you got to decide, is this a we thing or is this a me thing? Because if it's a me thing, I get it. I can't force you to get on board. But I can tell you that we aren't getting married until we are on the same page here, and you must support me in this. And I think that's a relationship conversation. And I think that you're right. I would not spend any money on trying to do a business. I think you got to have some clear boundaries, and it's going to be hard, but I think this is a great job economy right now, Shauna, and you've got a degree. And I think you go get the best paying job you can get. Doesn't even have to be dream job or even on the path necessarily. If the degree you got was in the area of the dream job, all the better. And if we can get into that field with a day job that gets us on a ladder, but I want the best paying job possible so that we can take care of the kiddos, daycare, and that you can pay off your debt. And I hope relationally you guys figure this stuff out. And he helps out with daycare. Maybe he helps out, whatever. But the reality is it's your debt right now. It's not his debt. And any debt he has, that ain't your debt. And I wouldn't pay a nickel towards his debt until you guys were married. Then his debt becomes our debt. And your debt becomes our debt. So I think you know what to do. I want you to stay focused. Amanda, let's make sure, please, that Shauna has what she needs from us. She's new to Ramsey Solutions, so if she needs Total Money Makeover, the book from Dave Ramsey, to encourage her, I'd love to put her in Ramsey Plus to get her the budgeting app, get her in FPU, get her in some community. So can you take care of her? Amanda's going to take good care of you, Shauna, because you've got to make steps forward. He's got to see how serious you are. He's got to see the train leaving the station as it relates to you getting debt free and living the way you want to live. And he has to decide, do I want to do that?